where do you get all your passions? So how do you come up with your ideas for what you're going to write?
Okay, so the first poem was Dear Autism. And the first poem was strictly a letter to autism, just reassuring that things will be fine. Things will be just fine, even though he have this diagnosis. That's why I wrote a letter to autism. Just know, even though, he have it, he have the diagnosis, that still doesn't, stop anything. You know what I'm saying? We still gotta have hope.
Exactly.
There's still hope out there that, he can grow up. He can be great. He can do things and work and, do what he wants to do, even though with this diagnosis. So that was the main thing to Dear Autism, to just put this, throw that out there, and to help others realize it's not the end. You know, it's not the end. We can still push through this. And that was the main goal for that one. And then my second one, the goal with that one was, so the second one, that was a nonverbal confession. And that was pretty much because he's nonverbal. And that one was to pretty much speak out on, even though he can't speak, he can't talk, it's a lot of communication in what he cannot say. And people may not realize, and then people may think, okay, well, how does that sound, even though he can't talk? But it's a lot of things and what he can't say. And it's true, because you know he can't speak, but it's like actions. Everything goes back to actions speak louder than words,
Mhm.
which is true.
Absolutely.
Because if you watch a person actions, you can see what they're trying to say without saying a word.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? You
Absolutely.
can read people sometimes and see, okay, well, they didn't say it, but they meant it this way, because their actions are proving that they are doing differently, than what they're actually saying.
Right.
So um that's the point I was trying to make, as far as the nonverbal confession, because even though he can't speak and talk, he still gets his point across, believe me. So just pretty much focusing on the diagnosis in which itself, and how it's going to get better, and it can get better. But I just want to encourage. That's my whole goal with the poems. The goal was, because it was Autism Awareness Month,
Mhm.
the goal was for me to write at least 3 poems, just strictly for April, because this is the month for autism. So I said, okay, I did 2, so I probably try to do one more before the month is over with.
Mhm.
But the main reason for the poems is to speak to others that's just like my family, that's just like us, and going through the same journey um that we're going through, because
Mhm.
it's all about helping, and it's all about teaching. And somebody else may can learn, or they may can get resourceful information from your story or what you went through. So
Right.
it's all about putting it out there and letting others know it's gonna be okay. Even though it may seem rough some days. Yes, it is rough some days, but it's gonna be okay, because it's not gonna be like this always. It's
Right.
always room for improvement.
You're such a beacon of positivity. I'm so thrilled that you're putting your art and your positivity in the world. It's so needed right now.
Thank
Um, so, what's next on your autism journey?
Just since the poems got so much feedback, when I put it out there, I put it on Facebook. I do have a support group on Facebook, and it just got so much feedback. People shared it, people loved it. So I said, well, maybe the goal was just doing it for this month, but maybe I may continue out throughout because it got so much feedback and people was like, oh my God, this really helped me. I felt like you were speaking to me, and it was just, and I was just delighted because I was like, wow, you don't realize a lot of people's really going through the same things you're going through.
Yeah.
So this may be an ongoing thing. I just have to wait and see, how it's gonna be, with the new baby coming and all. But I'm gonna try.
Well, we certainly hope you do, because we loved your poetry. As soon as we read it, we're like, we have got to talk to her. It was amazing. And I can't end the interview without you showing off your shirt.
Okay.
Can you show off your shirt? It is so awesome. Yep. So I'm an autism mom, and there's the baby too.
Yes.
That is such a great shirt. I love it. Yep.
Thank you.
Yep. I told you, you're just a beacon of positivity. So thank you so much, Rashonda, for chatting with me today. We're so excited to be able to share your poetry with our community, and so thrilled that you and your family are a member of our community and are here to help us support families with going through these diagnoses and identifying autism in their families. So thank you for being a part of STAR with us.
You're welcome. You're so welcome. And I want to let everyone know that on Facebook, I do have my own support group. It's called Mommies of Miracles, and it's mom. It's to symbolize mom and strengthen and how we get through things. So if you want to join the group, it's always positive stuff inside the group as well.
Wonderful. Yep. So if anybody has any questions about this presentation, or they would like to share their own talents, please feel free to email us at star-autism@virginia.edu. Thank you, everyone, for joining us, and have a great day.